Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hot Stove Videocast, and welcome to the fourth Throwback Thursday video on this channel, as we're going to be going through 7 flashback videos from the past, some cool Phillies moments, and so thank you all so much for being here. Before we get into this video, I would like to ask you, if you are not subscribed, please, I really would appreciate it if you went down there and click that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That would really be appreciated if you went down there and went to go do that. So, also, just a little bit of news going around. Well, this past Sunday was Easter, so happy late Easter. And obviously, last Friday was Good Friday. I forgot to mention that last week. And also, a little bit of news about Roy Halladay. It was reported, we heard way back before when he died on November 7th, 2017, we heard that there was a report that he could have potentially used drugs. There was a report from the New York Times that said, quote, Roy Halladay, a Hall of Fame pitcher, had a dangerous mix of amphetamine and morphine and other prescription drugs in his system and was doing acrobats in his sports plane when it plunged into the Gulf of Mexico off Clearwater, Florida, killing him on November 7th, 2017. So there you have it right there. It's not confirmed, but there's yet again another report that just came out that Halladay, using drugs. Was using drugs when he was flying his plane, and I hate to say it, but part of that has to come down on him. That could have been avoided if he would have been smarter. He would have made smarter decisions that probably wouldn't have happened. So obviously it's a tragedy what happened to him, but it could have been avoided. It could have been stopped. But this is a stupid decision that cost him his life. Also, another cool thing here. A year ago, 2 days ago now, it was a year, April 14th, 2019, that I had the pleasure of sitting down and having lunch with Phillies second baseman Mickey Morandini. And that was really cool to talk to him. I talked to him pretty much the whole entire time. Asked him a lot of questions. It was really just an honor to be sitting next to him and having lunch with him. It was really just a cool experience. But I believe I was supposed to have another lunch with another Phillies player this year, but unfortunately due to the Corona outbreak, that did not happen. So next year, I guess, will be the year meeting another Phillies player from the past. So, but that was really cool. Also, yesterday was Jackie Robinson Day. So happy late Jackie Robinson Day. Jackie Robinson definitely was one of the best, players in history, and not to mention what he did, for African Americans, for going into baseball. That was, he was a brave guy who faced a lot of hate, especially if you go and watch 42. That was a movie about the experiences that he had to go through, and it was really, he obviously called names I'm sure you can understand, right? I'm sure you could, picture the names that he was called, racial words. He was discriminated against, obviously. The umpires were against him. Everybody seemed to be against him. Even looking back at the Phillies, I forget who that guy was, but he was chirping at him. That was, what Robinson did. He was a great person. So, what he did for baseball, not only baseball, but the African American community was really something. What a brave guy he was. Same, there's no baseball going on right now, but especially it was a shame there's no baseball going on Jackie Robinson Day, because Robinson loved to play baseball, so it would have been a nice honor. Obviously, everybody wears 42 on Jackie Robinson Day. I just wanted to have a brief moment there to honor Jackie Robinson. So the first clip, I apologize for that was about 5 minutes of talking there. The first clip we're going to get into is from August 4th, 2015. Jimmy Rollins was traded away to the Los Angeles Dodgers at the end of 2014. I don't know if you remember that, but he was traded away to the LA Dodgers. He grew up in Oakland, California, so it was good for him to go over to California. That's when the Phillies started to, kind of restructure. The rebuild was kind of going into effect there. He returned to Philadelphia as a Los Angeles Dodger. Check it out.
Ruiz, and Dan Baker is moments away from introducing Jimmy Rollins in his return to Philadelphia.
For the Los Angeles Dodgers, number 11, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
1
You could just see how much these guys are loved by the fans. These guys who were around in the World Series run and even in this deep playoff runs. You could just see how much they're appreciated by that crowd reaction, right? I mean, they really did a good job for the Phillies. I mean, Rollins is, one of the best shortstops in Phillies history for sure. Larry Boa in that category as well. So obviously won that MVP, won the World Series. Great, he did a great job. So he was well honored. So the second clip we're going to be showing is from September 22nd, 2012. Ryan Howard belted his 300th career home run to center field, and that made him the second Philly in Phillies history to hit 300 career home runs, along with Mike Schmidt, who we're going to be getting to up next, or a few clips ahead. This was against the Atlanta Braves. He hit this one really well, and for nice home run for number 300 for Ryan Howard. Check it out.
If the Tigers can catch the White Sox. 1-1 the count to Ryan Howard with one away here in the bottom of the fourth. Howard sends one in the air, center field. Bourne going back, a record-breaking home run. Number 300 for Ryan Howard to dead center field off the brick wall. It's 7-2. The Braves on top by 5.
That was, obviously 2012 was the year he came back from that Achilles injury. He wasn't the same. That was 2011 was his last good year. So he was kind of on the decline around that time, 2012. Obviously he wasn't healthy. He was coming off that Achilles injury. That was a nice home run for number 300. He hit that one pretty well. The third clip we're going to be showing is from April 23rd, 2003. Chase Utley. I'm sure you have a lot of you have seen this clip. Belts a grand slam to right field for his first MLB hit, RBI, and home run, all in one at bat. He did that against the Colorado Rockies. Check it out. Listen to the great Harry Kalas.
Long drive, could it be? It is out of here! Grand slam home run, Chase Utley. Welcome to the show, Mr. Utley. It is 6-0.
You could just see him motor around those bases, right? That was a quick home run shot he got going on there. That was way back. Look how young he looked. That was a veteran stadium. Hope you all enjoyed that clip. I'm sure a lot of you really appreciate Chase Utley. So the next clip we're going to be showing here is from April 18th, 1987. Mike Schmidt belts his 500th career home run to left field in Pittsburgh at Three Rivers Stadium. And listen to this call by Harry Kalas. My dad actually told me a story that he was driving when this happened, and he said he was listening to it on the radio. And back then, Harry Kalas used to do TV and radio, they used to alternate. He was listening to Mike Schmidt's call, and Mike Schmidt, Michael Jack Schmidt with career home run number 500. Look at this clip.
The 3-0 pitch. Swing a long drive. There it is. Number 500. The career 500th home run for Michael Jack Schmidt. And the Phillies have regained the lead in Pittsburgh, 8-6. And the Phillies dugout comes swarming out to home plate.
Boy, what a time. And what a time to pick for number 500. The whole dugout's out there. You don't see Schmidt.
That is truly one of the greatest moments in Phillies history. Obviously, we won the 2 World Series. I've had a lot of cool moments in Phillies history. Obviously, the Harper walk-off grand slam being one of the most recent ones. But the Mike Schmidt 500 career home run, he's the best player in Phillies history. And, grew up in Ohio. Just an all-around good guy. And it was really nice to see him hit that 500 career home run. So, for our fifth flashback, we're going to be showing is John Kruk hitting a 3-run home run on August 21st, 1990 against the Los Angeles Dodgers, completing an 11-run comeback. That was in the 9th inning. And he hit that one well to right field. Obviously, recent Phillies fans even know who John Kruk is. If you obviously a big part of that 93 team. Now, obviously, in the booth now. And the funniest part is the Tommy Lasorda reaction. Excuse me, I had a little trouble pronouncing that for a little bit. The Tommy Lasorda reaction was really, really funny. He was flipping out. I mean, he had a temper, right? I mean, you saw it. He's right outside of Philadelphia. He grew up, Norristown, PA. Look at this clip.
Late here in the ninth inning for Philadelphia.
Uh-oh. It's hit on the fly. Back. We're tied up.
I think the Tommy Lasorda one, the Tommy Lasorda reaction is really, really funny there. But Kruker doing his thing, going deep there, and yeah, that was a good team there in '93. I mean, that was a really good team. Even they weren't even that good going into that. They weren't even supposed to be good that year going into that year, and they made it. They won the pennant. They made it to the World Series, and obviously they lost to the Jays, but still one heck of a year. And that was '93. Obviously, this was in '90. The sixth clip we're going to be showing here is from October 21st, 1980. I'm sure you know what this is. The Phillies win their first World Series in franchise history against the Kansas City Royals. I mean, literally, there's not even anybody talking in this clip. You just see it happen right then and there. You see Bob Boone put up his hands. So look at this. Look at this. This is great. We're really lucky with the Phillies because they've won their 2 World Series rings have happened in Philadelphia. Veterans Stadium being in 1980 and obviously Citizens Bank Park in 2008. So we're really lucky that we were able to see these 2 World Series happen in Philadelphia. Obviously that was long before I was ever born in 1980. So the seventh and final flashback we're going to be showing here is another former Philly returning as a Los Angeles Dodger. It's funny because a lot of the former Phillies who were part of that 2008 team went to the LA Dodgers. Isn't that funny? Carlos Ruiz, Jimmy Rollins, Chase Utley. So that's kind of funny that a lot of those guys went to the LA Dodgers after their reign with the Phillies. Utley returned to Philly as a Los Angeles Dodger, gets a standing ovation from the crowd, and I mean, just check this clip out.
Turn it over to Dan Baker.
For the Los Angeles Dodgers, number 26, second baseman, Chase Utley.
And even after that, I mean, later in the game, he hit a solo home run and he belted a grand slam. So he had himself one heck of a game. As I said, that was on August 16, 2016. So, guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. Please check out the social media, link in the description below. Phillies Hot Stove, Instagram, at Harper Fanatics, Instagram. Please feel free to call or text the Phillies Hot Stove hotline at 267-225-3392. And please feel free to email me at phillieshotstove@gmail.com. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Once again, if you have not subscribed, please go and subscribe right now. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let's hope we could see some baseball back soon. We saw a proposal that Major League Baseball, another proposal that they're considering. Obviously, they considered Arizona. Now they're considering Arizona and Florida for a little while. No fans, obviously. Just as long as we can get back on the field as soon as possible. We need to do that. So I will see you next week in the baby blue jersey. I've been recording in the office studio for a while because my dad actually works downstairs, so I don't want to work down there, do the video down there when he's trying to work. So this is just because obviously everything is from home now. You can't really go to work. You just have to work from home. So just adapting to the circumstances. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you next time. Stay safe and stay healthy. Peace out.